2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those vegan guys. I thank you.
That was a brilliant plan.
Yes, the Brendan O'Neill show. Very good.
Is it?
I think so.
The company must do
I'd say it was moderately left-wing in an old-fashioned sense, but he's very good at sort of getting on people to not argue about it, to discuss a point. Let's pull all this apart.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how it goes together.
Why don't we get rid of all those bloody labels first? It even started getting on my nerves now. Do you know what I mean?
Labels.
Yeah.
See you, Kenneth.
Give me a sec. Straight. There. Sorted.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Martin Scorsese has very similar issues.
He does.
Do you know what?
I know it.
The food's in the pudding.
Yes, identity politics. It's a bit of a ball ache, isn't it?
I'm so over it all now. I'm sick of, particularly in America. I don't know though. It's just getting as bad over here. But this whole
We're always 18 months behind.
liberals. This whole thing against liberalism, which is humane, really, to me.
What's liberalism?
What people call liberal is, to me, common decency.
Well, classic liberal.
Yeah.
Your classic liberal.
Looking out for other people, making sure everyone's looked after, you know. And
Well, it's making sure the system can operate for everybody's benefit.
yeah,
It is fast. But you've got to have the play around,
what do you think of
well,
this?
that's why after this kid from you, baby.
Trump's apparently spent millions, hasn't he, on this parade yesterday,
Yeah, I don't mind.
July 4th parade. Well, apparently it's never been done before, as into that kind of extent. Do you not think it was a bit North Korean?
It's just on Twitter all the time.
Yeah, he wants to get in the fucking
I'll see where you're going with that. But yeah.
He does that, doesn't he?
I'd say, no, yeah, but the North Koreans, they do it really well.
Yeah, no. But I mean, it's like
They're astonishing.
it's kind of all they've got. Those big parades and stuff. Russia does it and all. So it's like, right, hang on. If you're so kind of, I know he's not necessarily against North Korea and Russia, but they have been established enemies of the United States for so long. So why are you emanating them? Why are you copying?
You know, it's got a good goal against.
Well, I don't know. I've not heard the reasons why he's doing it.
It's typical for a foul goal.
But I think the cost should have been taken more into a factor. Taking tanks that should never be driven on civilian streets, so they had to put them on special platforms. And
Well, they make a mess of town.
well, they would do, wouldn't
They
they?
do.
With the big metal high heels on.
You don't want them going on with pelican
I know
crosses.
that Gaston was absolutely unbelievable, so you don't really.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know,
It's going to be another Gaston through
I don't quite have the time to decipher Donald Trump's games of four-dimensional chess. But you never know. It wouldn't surprise me if next year, as he's trying to get more money out of
He
the
does need to up his game this season.
sort of the Congress or the wall, he might say, tell you what, next year I'll drop the parade.
Yeah.
How's that? You know, he could use it in the future as a bargaining point.
Yeah.
Do it. Let's have some. Let's have that wall.
I think this season will make it.
You know, he's that tricky.
Well, he's a businessman.
Of course he is.
And he's not bad. Wow.
They make the world go round.
Is he not a bad businessman? I mean, he's lost billions, hasn't he, over the
Well,
years?
And you've made them as well. That's what businessmen do.
Yeah.
Richard Branson's been bankrupt 6 times.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm not sure he's
Did not know that.
Businessmen, the reason somebody becomes a businessman and becomes a successful businessman is because they're a risk taker. Somebody who is risk averse will never be a businessman. So by virtue of the fact you're taking risks, you're pushing your envelope of knowledge and ability further and further every time. So you will fail. There is no doubt in any mind. My dad was a relatively successful businessman, but he kept it safe, and he never earned mega money. He had friends who went bankrupt, came back, went bankrupt, came back, who eventually earned a lot more money because they were always willing to take the risk. Where my dad's like, actually, I'd like to have a good night's sleep and make sure the kids have got shoes. It's just where you roll in that world.
Me and you have got the same list of 7 or 8 hand movements.
Have we?
Yeah, we've got this one.
I
noticed in the last video I moved me on to a bit too.
I do as well, though, and Jason's always telling me off for it, but surely it's a good thing. That's being expressive, it's just...
If I start doing the politician one like that, will you promise to kick me in the nuts?
Yeah, well, I'll just tell you, I'm just saying, come on now, lad.
I won't touch him.
So, we're doing
There's no doubt, he's a world-class player.
this evening our first... have you heard of mukbang? No, M-U-K-B-A-N-G. I think it's a Korean invention.
It sounds like a specialist night in the clone zone.
I'm actually saying it wrong, by the way, because it's spelt mukbang, but it's actually pronounced mukbang.
Right.
Mukbang. Thanks, Rosalie from Cheap Lazy Vegan. It means eating show. Eating show. So we've had it planned for like over a week. We're going to make a bibimbap tonight.
Yes, I've seen that.
Gorgeous Korean bibimbap. And eat during a live broadcast on YouTube. And several of our subscribers are also making bibimbap. And they're going to eat with us. And we'll chat, you know. So we're doing our very first one tonight. We've already done 2 live videos, but this is our first live mukbang.
Well, Gomez is a good player.
Did you lot know, by the way, that it's mukbang, not mukbang? It's just spelled mukbang. There you go.
They work well together.
Midfield,
It's like in
Well, I will tune in. You can be sure of that.
I'm very excited. I think the last one we had was when I did the recipe video for it. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm quite excited about having it again.
Look at this.
It's good.
I've stopped eating bread.
Yeah, why? It's good for the meaty.
Making me feel bloated and tired.
Ah.
Graham is retired.
What do you call it? What do they call it? Cannellini bean salad.
It took a week's holiday.
There is some treats
And then he
on
said,
Oh.
that's night, it tells you what's
Being a good boy.
And they're like, what's going on? And we found out. What it was
Very, very nice.
his father-in-law.
They would reduce, you know, in supermarkets sometimes they must change packaging on the food, so they get shots of the ones that they've got. And they had the, you know, the cardboard cartons of cannellini beans reduced to like 30p a thing. So I just did that into basket. Because I use them quite a lot for homemade baked beans.
Yeah, if you, in fact, I'm going to do my version of Ian's recipe at some point over the coming weeks. Ian was telling me about these gorgeous home baked beans he did, and so then I did a version, and you know, like we all do, twisted it a bit, but gorgeous, just really good home baked beans. You can make them spicy if you want, you don't have to. And you know, delicious, nutritious, high protein, low fat,
Quick,
all those keywords.
very quick and easy to do.
Yeah. You're quite the cook though, aren't you? You really enjoy food, you really enjoy being experimental with it.
Yeah, I always have been as well. Well, from being about 14, 15.
I
only got really adventurous when I first went veggie, and then when
It forces you into some...
yeah. And then when I went vegan, it really stepped up. Now I'm so into food, so into food. I've just massively changed all my snacking. I was mentioned it on a video I did last night. I did.
Like I say, I'm not calling him, I know it's
for ages and ages and ages, I haven't bought cucumber or celery because Jason doesn't like them. But I love them. So I've started to buy them in again now, and turns out he doesn't hate celery, it doesn't have an effect on him, he can go in salads. And I've gone watermelon crazy. Oh my god, I love watermelon so much. Because I've got healthy snacks in, I'll eat healthy snacks. If I've got only bread in, I'll plump for a jam and peanut butter butty.
I'm very much as well. I don't know. Sometimes no matter what's in, if there's a chocolate hobnobs in, I'm eating.
So why have you given up bread? And now you're definitely feeling a difference.
Well, it's only been 3 days.
Right.
So I never look for a difference after 3 days.
So you're just toying with the idea that you might be gluten.
Well, I think
that gluten might affect you negatively.
I don't know whether I'm intolerant to gluten. I'm certainly not celiac because I'm not having medical.
Yeah, we've got 1 or 2.
But
I mean, it comes to us.
I think bread's too processed. I think bread that you buy is too processed. I've got a strong suspicion that the wheat that's used in it is probably very, very modified.
So you're going to avoid it completely or start making your own?
I might do a bit of... See, the missus doesn't have bread anymore.
No, I know.
She's celiac, so I mean, that's another thing. It's kind of like, well, it becomes less of a part of your diet if one of you don't not eating it.
It'll probably rub off on them.
Now, I think there's a danger in that, because then you give up something you really enjoy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Which is what I did with celery and cucumber.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting them back in, and it's, you know, and I'm still enjoying it. You can always buy yourself a little now and again, can't you? If you fancy one.
There's not. The main reason was I was feeling bloated and tired.
So I'm going to be very interested to see how you feel in a few weeks. Is it just bread you're avoiding, or
well, I've given up 90% of milk. Anyway, I did that a while ago, and that's definitely had a positive effect. And like working here more at the moment because we've lost a member of staff, I thought, well, actually, I could probably do with not feeling tired mid-afternoon. And it seems to be like that's when I was feeling tired.
Right.
Like about an hour after I'd eaten a sandwich.
Right. Yeah. Do you know
you get that down thing and your legs feel like lead. So I've been eating bean salads and that type of thing, and it's all right. Yeah, I'm not having that sort of
interesting.
That slump.
Because I do get sometimes after a meal with heavy carbs, particularly where I've had bread, I get like half an hour after I've eaten, I'm falling asleep on set. I've got to shut myself up, and I might try it, you know, at some point.
I know, you know, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian.
No.
But
there's a lot of people that care about it.
I'm fairly sure that even if people, I'm quite open to the idea and accept the idea that a vegan diet is, broadly speaking, better for you if you do it properly.
Yes.
Right? I'll completely accept.
A well balanced.
Yeah, you've got to do it properly. There's some science to it. You have to get everything right. But I think if people are feeling a bit shitty about the diet, I think people could actually eat exactly the same thing that they're eating now, but make it up from ingredients rather than buying it. They'd probably feel a lot better. Processed foods.
Yeah. See, I love very, very simple foods like tofu.
You know, as you come off your gold diet,
Oh, that's processed.
Yeah.
When all said and done, you know, it's
I mean, I think
even what's the other one called? Selling it, tempeh. Although less processed, it's basically fermented soybeans and all.
Is that what they make like vegan chicken wings out of and stuff like that?
You got one and
They use that as a chicken substitute.
I've seen it used as a chicken substitute, but are you thinking of seitan, which is made purely from gluten?
I watched that Hot Ones programme on YouTube.
Isn't it brilliant?
It's bloody great.
We love it.
Did you see Russell Brand doing it?
Yes.
What a legend.
Yeah. And there was a new one on last night. I don't know if I can't remember the actor's name, but he's in Pitch Perfect and Pitch Perfect 2, and he was very funny on it. He managed them all as well. I tell you, he was an absolute beast. Halle Berry.
All right, Halle Berry.
Yeah, she was a beast on it. Like I've never seen anyone eat so much of every wing and still, you know, function.
There's somebody else I saw, and they finished every one. Bert Kreischer, American comedian.
I love that they do, you know, a vegan show for vegans as well, with vegan wings. They've done that quite a lot because they had Billie Eilish on not so long back.
Who's that?
Billie Eilish, new kind of musician.
Oh, I like him.
Her.
I like her. Yeah, I was getting mixed up with somebody else. Glastonbury. She was on Glastonbury, wasn't she?
I don't know.
Wears like baggy clothes.
She got like pink or purple hair,
Well, she didn't
depending.
take Glastonbury, she had dark hair. Yeah, I was getting mixed up with the guy who...
Very beautiful girl, big blue eyes.
Yeah. She was on Glastonbury.
Well, she's just made a big kind of announcement to all her fans, 26 million of them, saying, please give up meat and dairy, it's killing the planet. Which I love that she's done that.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that kind of behaviour, to be honest with you.
I know. But you know, someone's got to do it.
You know what? That guy could put his phone
No.
straight around. And he's played in the Ajax team, and that's what he did.
Shout out to the younger generations. Like,
Commercial virtue, Paul. Commercial virtue.
let's look after them.
If I was sitting, fucking go for the
That bloody arsehole in Brazil is chopping down more of the rainforest at the moment because he doesn't believe in that it's doing any harm.
Who's that?
The new dude in.
I think they're like,
What, our president?
Yeah. He's like taken all safeguarding and limits off Amazon rainforest destruction. No, there are no limits anymore. Chop down as much as you want to make grazing land.
it's not a done deal with UV.
Otherwise known as the lungs of the earth. The Amazon rainforest.
Oh, I think there's more trees in the northern hemisphere than there has been for the last 200 years.
There's a lot of companies these days doing this whole, you know, we plant trees, you know, toilet papers and stuff. For every one we chop down, we plant 4 or whatever. I like that.
Well, a growing tree does more work than an established tree.
Yeah,
100-foot tree.
taking in loads of carbon dioxide to grow.
Although carbon dioxide is at a record low level.
That's not what the environmental reports say. Massively reviewed by environmental scientists the world over.
That's because they're only looking at the last 40 years of data. If you're only looking at the last million years of data.
Yeah, but at the moment we're in a real danger zone. The Antarctic's started melting down, wasn't it? The Arctic already was. Now the Antarctic's started.
I'm not going to panic.
I'm worried. I'm not worried for me though. I'm worried for the next generations. It's like, you know, if we had a tidal wave right now and everything was wiped out, I've had 50 fabulous years. Toddlers haven't. You can't say that, Ian, with such. You can't. I mean, I know we all like. I can't say it from my side either with any. Like, yes, this is definitely the way, but there's, it's being dismissed way too much, I think.
No, it's being accepted, mate, way too much.
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, I think.
The government are right on it. And it's non-tax revenue. I don't deny climate change.
You think it's natural and cyclical?
For the most part.
I mean,
We are bound.
I agree in that there is almost certainly proof that the Earth has been through several cataclysms. Be they from environmental disasters like asteroids or whatever, where there's been huge floods and, you know, everything's been wiped. And I do think that the Earth does this, but I don't think we're helping at all. And just the fact, I mean, don't forget, there's only 7 billion people on the world, but we're force breeding, raising, grazing, and then slaughtering a minimum of 70 billion land animals every year. And we're chopping down rainforests to do that, which provides oxygen for the Earth. So, I mean, of course it's having an effect. Of course it's, maybe some of the alarmists are being alarmists, but it can't not have an effect.
Of course it does. It might be a positive one.
We're raising carbon dioxide and methane, which are greenhouse gases and are known to destroy the environment and negatively affect the climate. And we're chopping down the very things that help to make the oxygen for the Earth. There is no argument.
Chopping down what?
Trees in the Amazon rainforest.
What do trees do?
Create oxygen. Taking carbon dioxide, create oxygen.
So they need more carbon dioxide?
No, we've got too much as it is. We have. Disagree. I completely disagree.
What percentage of the Earth's atmosphere is carbon dioxide?
Ian,
What percentage
don't
of the
talk to me like a teacher because I won't tolerate it.
Well, don't
I have no idea. I have no idea. Tell me. Tell me what percentage of the Earth is carbon.
0.8%.
I'm listening to peer-reviewed analysis and studies from thousands of environmental scientists around the world who know, I just said thousands, who know more than me and you will ever know combined about what they're talking about.
Who's paying the wages?
Eh?
Who's paying their wages?
Oh, well, that's been checked. Watch a guy called Lordy, man. No, listen. You're just being completely dismissive, and I won't.
I'm not being.
You are.
I'm asking a question.
I'm asking you.
Dismissive is this?
I can't answer. No, I can't answer, Ian, because I haven't got a photographic memory. So you watch a guy called Gorgie Man, and you read his info under his video, and you check out for yourself all the links to all the reports and all of that. Because I haven't got a photographic memory. I can't say, oh yes, it was Smith Klein, and I can't do that. I'm just saying that there are people out there who are doing this right, studying it right, and all the information's there. And one of the things that Gorgie Man's it's not just him, there's Hench Herbivore as well, watch him.
Hench Herbivore?
Yeah. I mean, he is Hench.
Sounds like someone from Guardians of the Galaxy.
What they do is, any reports that are cited that are, they tell you who's funded them. And you would be so surprised how many of the non-alarmists, we don't have to worry about a thing, when you get right down to it, are funded by the meat industry, the dairy industry and the fossil fuel industries.
I know that they're funded by that.
So many of them.
I know they're funded by that.
Right. And yet, so many of the good ones that are saying, actually, we do need to watch what we're doing now, are not funded by any of those people. They're funded by environmental organisations.
Doesn't give any credence to it.
It does.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does.
The fossil fuel industry
It's one of the biggest, most powerful, dangerous bullshits in the world.
Carbon taxes, environmental taxes, and keeping oil prices
England definitely, because they were definitely the better football team.
in spite of the fact that oil production is way low.
I know that there are people out there that want to say there's nothing wrong, carry on, keep buying your oil, keep buying your meat, keep buying your dairy. And there's more, obviously the vegan, I have much more of an issue with that, but just when you look into it all, I have an issue with that, because it's like they're all scratching each other's backs, and so all the information gets muddied, very much so. But anyway, Gorgie Man, Hench Herbivore, great reporting, really good reporting.
Well, it's good reporting because it agrees with what you...
No, because it's not funded by the industry.
It taps into your alarmist fear.
It's not an alarmist thing, it's a cautionary thing. Like I said before, if a tidal wave came now, I've had 50 marvellous years. Great for me. How old's your youngest?
9.
I give a shit about them.
In fairness though,
I really do.
In fairness though,
I've enjoyed it. I watched
if a tidal wave comes tomorrow,
America are going to win that final. They're going to win the final. If France would have been playing or England,
it's the highest town in the country.
We are quite high, aren't we?
My house price will go through the roof.
Yeah.
You know,
I do
I'm
worry
living on the
about
street with Elton John and Eric Clapton.
I do worry about the kids though, and I try not to be alarmist about it, but I do. You know, I've got a friend. I've got my niece with her little son Callum and Reggie, and they're like 5 and almost 2, and my friend Kay and Ian, they've got Joni and Betsy, 4 and 2. I just worry about that.
Yeah, and then, you know, I've got no problem with you being worried. But it seems to me that when I was a kid, everybody in your sort of position was dreadfully worried about acid rain. It's kind of disappeared off the talking point now, hasn't it?
That was because of no, it hasn't in London, has it? Because of all the emissions.
Nobody's talking about it.
No, but it's they're talking about air quality, and the two are linked, aren't they? Because it's particles in the air that get caught in the rain clouds and then come back down.
One lad came in to have a chat with us last week.
Maybe we've just moved on from that particular terminology.
I think governments always need something like this for punitive taxation, legislation, rule making, taking your freedom.
Governments are fuckers. I can't believe our government.
There's a strata of society that are fuckers.
Yeah, I know, but this our government, 2016 was it, gave loads of tax subsidies and funding to the fossil fuel industry and nothing to green energy. Nothing. I remember reporting about it on telly at the time. I was furious about it.
When was that?
2016, I think. Oh, no, it was 2016 because that's when I did the show. So it would have been general. No, we didn't have a general election, did we? 2016. Did we?
You know what I mean? You must have made
Well, May did the snap election, didn't she? Is that long ago? No, it's not that long ago, is it?
No.
It's like 18 months.
I can't
If you
remember.
have a bad day, you come in here and you have the air flash off, you'll feel a lot better than you think.
Have you tried bibimbap yet?
No.
Because you can make it completely gluten-free, you know, gluten-free. I keep saying gluten.
Yeah, I'll look at it again because my better half would like that, I'm very sure.
Does she like spicy?
Why? Up to a point. I mean, you know, there's
gochujang, the red pepper paste that you put in it. Oh, good stuff that.
I've got some, I don't know what it's called, but it sounds very similar to that my brother gave me, he brought back from South Africa, and that's a red pepper paste that you use there.
It'll be the same
It's in a
stuff.
little jar. I mean, I put my finger in it, and it's like, ooh. No, so it's,
It might be the same kind of stuff.
yeah. I think wherever you get spicy food, they all have a version of that one.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to spend a bit of
I've
time,
used it in a little bit of oil just for dipping in, getting some,
I just think
you know, Chinese starters.
sizzle.
put some in some oil, some spring onions, a little bit of soy sauce, just a bit of that.
You're watching other people cook.
Chili paste.
Glad you said that. Just reminded me of something. I'm going to stop and restart because it's about to do its thing. There, that was a quick thing.
Yeah, just take a minute.
You've reminded me I want wasabi.
Yeah, so
Because I keep seeing people on YouTube putting a little blob of wasabi into their dipping
it's probably
sauce
better for Graham anyway to just
and giving it a whiz round. For
I've never had
dumplings,
wasabi.
oh God, it's fucking hot.
It's yeah, it looks like the wrong
Really
colour.
hot.
You know what?
It's gorgeous, but it's hot.
It's just gone back on it again.
Is it a mustard?
It was a boozer.
It's in that family, isn't it? It's like
I'm hoping that he'll stop.
I mean, I like mustard.
That's a very interesting question. I've actually no idea.
What is wasabi?
Yeah, what is wasabi, people? Anyone out there know? I think it's some kind of root,
Right.
isn't it? Like,
Something like a horseradish or something like that.
yeah, like,
He's done some leading man.
bamboozled.
It's best I've seen him up for decades as well. So.
So
Anyway,
has Graham left?
Graham's gone.
Is he retired now then?
He's retired.
Bless him. So you're looking for someone else?
We are.
A
couple of people coming in next week.
So our application's still open?
They are, yeah. I mean,
At this point.
at this point, there's
Right, so early July 2019, if you're a good barber and you live within commute distance of Oldham, I can highly recommend Queen Street Barbers as a place to work. Although you've got two Ians next to each other, you've got this then. Gobby. Yeah. You've got another one next door who's a vegan, also Gobby. And then there's their chair over there.
what's a gobby shop?
It's a gobby shop. That's the good thing about it though. We have heated debates, we have hilarious conversations, political satire, all
It
sorts.
does, yeah, that's it. I mean, if you've got those to pay.
He is better.
I actually don't mind going out.
Yeah, so we've got a youngish lad popping in next week to do a haircut for us to inspect.
I would do.
He's called Alice. He seems like a nice chap.
I mean,
He's only 30. He's relatively new to the game. He decided to do it a bit later in life, which I like, because it's not like something you've been shoved into or
Yes, it's
done out
something
of
you've
death.
chosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
I get that. I like it when people. And then there's a girl who came in yesterday, and she seems alright as well. She's got a little.
And are you open to that here?
What?
Having only because it's you've never had a female working here, ever. I've been
We used to have a girl who worked on Saturdays.
20 years, by the way, ish.
22.
What?
22 years. We've been up.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh well, God, how long have I been having my hair cut by you then?
The first time I cut your hair, I think you showed me a picture of George Michael from Careless.
Oh my God, I was that gay.
You were like, yeah.
You don't get as much time.
You were over there, weren't you?
Yeah, and I had to blow it with a round brush.
Yes.
It was like a mini Farrah Fawcett,
Oh,
mate.
I had a lovely hair, lovely hair I had in the 80s.
So yeah, we you know, I think we've only ever been totally male because we're not men.
So you've been cutting my hair approximately 30 years-ish.
Our two best friends.
Right, well, two girls and two guys.
There you go. Can I have a bit of, a tiny bit of juice on it? You know, like some, just to, because I didn't put anything on it, because I know it's easy to cut when there's no on it.
Oh, nice. Must have a red holiday.
It's a 20-day.
Sorry?
Have you got one of your cards with the price and things on for my husband?
We haven't got a price. The prices is.
Yeah.
Right. No, what it is, I'm trying to find him a decent hairdresser.
Okay.
But he hates people that use the razors.
We can use scissors on him, that's no problem.
No problem. We don't have to use razors.
If he specifies that when he sits in the chair, that's no problem.
Yeah. He always, he don't like it short, you see.
No, it's not compulsory.
How old is it?
72.
There you go. It's only £5 as well. There you go. Because we have a special rate for pensioners.
Right.
Tell them to come in and just take a seat.
Every time he goes somewhere different, he's like, too bloody short, you know. He don't like it short.
Well, we won't do. You need to tell them that. But yeah. Come in with him and you can say you don't like it.
How's that?
Lovely. Oh, now it's looking normal.
Looking all spectacular, that now.
In the chair.
I'll show you the back now, shall I?
Yeah.
See, it's starting to look much more like a mohawk. Right, I'm going to meet Stuart in Manchester now. There may be more filming. See you soon. Cheers, Ian.